Well, hello there, everybody. We
Hello.
are representatives of the Metal Gear speedrunners, MGSR for short. I'm Pythonicus. We got Iridescence going to be racing with me, and Sergeant Silent is here to hang out.
Hello, I'll be joining for commentary.
Yeah,
I'm here.
this is MGS Peace Walker. This was released 2009, I want to say. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, this is the HD version, which I can say for sure was 2011. And very, very recently, by which I mean like in the last 6 months, we put together a bingo board for this, and my goodness, if you haven't seen any Peace Walker shenanigans as of yet, you're in for a treat.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking forward to it because I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, so by all means, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
yeah.
my Discord has stopped working.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate. Do you still hear us? Oh no.
Oh no.
My Discord has stopped working.
hmm.
Give us just a moment. We're apparently having a little bit of some technical difficulties.
In the meantime, what's everyone's favorite Metal Gear and why is it Peace Walker?
Why is it Peace Walker? I mean,
Because
clearly,
Metal Gear Solid 3 could never live up to the hype that Peace Walker could ever be.
someone gets it. Someone gets it. Man.
It also helped me keep away that, Metal Gear Solid 5 exists and Kiefer Sutherland just... he does a good job, but it's it's not my Solid Snake. It was just too jarring for me.
Did you know that Peace Walker originally was supposed to be MGS5?
I did, in fact, know that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know. Yeah. And then Konami said, no, this is on the PSP. What are you thinking?
Alright. Hey, it's working now.
Hello. Do
Hey,
you hear us?
I
sounds-
do.
All right. Python, are you ready?
I am prepared.
Eerie, are you ready?
Yes, it doesn't have to check system data. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else? If not, I'm ready to give a countdown for you guys to reveal the card.
Alright,
so
yeah, I'm good.
Before we do get started, we should mention that this is being played on a New Game Plus save, which is to say that we have a lot of things unlocked, including all of the ops, like all of the missions and everything, so that way we don't have to go through and painstakingly go through the story, because a first ending New Game run of this usually takes around 2.5 hours or so. So hey, we're cutting down on time. Speed running. But yeah, ready whenever you are, Sarge.
Okay. On that note, reveal your cards in 3, 2, 1. Start.
All right. So we're gonna be doing triple bingo, which I'm sure Bingothon has done some
Cool. Not mean to do that.
some triple bingos in the past, but for those of you who might not know, we're going for 3 lines. Both of us are going for 3 lines. The first one who makes it there wins. So I am going to start with that one.
Survival.
Okay.
I don't have any in-game audio, so I have muted it.
Best of luck.
Thankfully, I don't believe any of these require audio.
I don't know, dude. It's gonna be really weird.
So, something we should clarify right at the start is before every mission, you can go into a loadout and essentially put on whatever uniform, weapons, all that stuff that you want. Some of it increases speed, some of it increases the amount of equipment you can carry. So a lot of the time you're going to see the players go and set up a specific loadout on what we call fatigues or camo to go into the mission prepared. A typical bingo strat will be they'll look for a mission out of the 128 side ops and 33 main ops to be able to knock multiple goals out at the same time if possible. So right now we have Eerie going for a Gear X. He is a Monster Hunter mission collab monster introduced in this for I guess Capcom did a partnership with this, so they're working on him.
It was part of the Monster Hunter Generations, or whatever the PSP game was, promotion.
And Python, on the other side, is going for a... this boss is called Cocoon. A lot of this game is giant creatures with giant health bars that you want to beat fast and you want to not kill. For S ranks, you can either S rank or any percent most of these missions. Most of the board you'll see is going to be S ranks because that's a different challenge and is more interesting to watch than just shooting a rocket at something and winning. Python, specifically, which goal are you working on for this Cocoon?
Direct center, although I noticed late that there was a couple below that I could have done at the same time.
That's fair.
Gear X, please. Please stop stomping.
Yeah, so when it... Sorry, go ahead, Python.
No, you're good.
So when it comes to monsters, monsters have very interesting behavior. Generally being, this is the PlayStation 3 version of a PSP game, so it's been updated, but it still has the clunk. So you can imagine third generation Monster Hunter. Imagine that, but you have guns now instead of more typical weapons.
Imagine being able to stand up for more than 2 seconds. Imagine that, and then imagine not being able to do that, and that's the Monster Hunter missions when you're on your own. It's a little bit better when you're better at the game than me.
So, a big thing you'll be seeing a lot of the players use is Eerie has something in his accessories called a bandana. What that item allows is any weapon you're holding, you have infinite of, and you can throw... So in this case, he can throw, 100 sleep grenades, which is what he's throwing for this, because he specifically needs to S-rank this, so that he can mark off the goal. This is, I believe, 125. The players happen to get S-rank Gear X 3 times on this board, so we might be seeing him a little bit.
Oh no! Oh no.
To also point out, one of the big focuses of this goal that's going to complicate triple bingo for these individuals is when we designed this board, we wanted to not only give the player the option to do the same goal 5 times across different missions. We also wanted to make the same mission have 2 exclusive goals. So the mission Python just did, destroy no turrets on that boss. There's another goal on this board right now for destroy 6 turrets on this boss.
I'm gonna get slaughtered because Gear X just killed me.
Oh no.
So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Gear X is considered one of the more tough monsters in this game by far out of the 8 Monster Hunter fights.
He's tough, but he's not as annoying as something like Rathalos, because Rathalos flies away.
Yes. I don't believe we'll be seeing any Rathalos, but if the players want to go fight a Rathalos, they have the option at any time.
We don't want to go. I've done enough of that in Final Fantasy. Can you remember how many sleep grenades he takes? Isn't it? It's some stupid amount. It's
It's more than 5. If you forget the bandana, reset. That's what I'll tell you.
Good to know. World record holder of this fight. Thank you.
I actually don't have the world record for this fight. That's Python. Actually, no. I think Doc. I think Doc
You did
took
at
this
one
one
point,
back.
didn't you?
I have the one on Mother Base, which is
Right.
dumb.
Okay, then I did at one point. I'm gonna go with 26.
So that the monsters introduce lag, especially when they stomp and smoke happens. The game just cannot deal with it.
Yeah. Again, if the players so choose to exhibit this lag, we will see them enter Rathalos. He has a 3 fireball attack, which will drop the system to 10 FPS, even on a PS3.
Yeah,
It lags out emulators.
for as good of a job as Bluepoint did in the remastering of these games, yeah, unfortunately there's some things they couldn't fix.
That's classic Konami, though. Don't worry. They're special. Please fall asleep.
So while Erie continues to work on Gear Rex, since he kind of has to with this board, Python has re-entered the Cocoon mission. This big monstrosity is Cocoon, and is now attempting the Destroy 6 turrets goal. Turrets are pretty much any of the giant guns around it, with the exception of the big gun in its face. That's more cannon. But anything else, all the small guns on its side counts as turrets. So the point of that goal is simply break 6 and then win the fight.
Wow. Oh, I'm gonna die again.
Honest with you, I didn't even see 6 turrets. I was going for I was going for 4 boards and no rockets. But I mean, I'll take the extra goal that I just got.
As long as you
I'm
got
gonna
it,
be
yeah.
killed by
You're the
someone.
one who I thought you were going for that, so I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Game, please.
I saw you shooting a lot of turrets. I was pretty certain you were going for it.
No, it's because during the AI weapon fights, I don't have 4 boards to unlock the ability.
That's
fine.
unfortunate, because you did break the vent. But yeah, what he was saying is each AI has 4 different parts. It has the head, it has the movement, it has the attack, and it has the main body that controls it. When you enter an AI pod, which is optional by the way, but when you enter one, you'll see these board icons appear, and the goal is for the player, for this goal, to collect one of each board type, an S, an A, a C, and whatever the other one is.
SMAC, Sense, Mobility, Attack, and Control.
So unfortunately, Python did not get the mobility board here, so if he wants that goal, he has to go fight a different AI monster, or not monster, different AI weapon to pull mobility from that one. And he'll have to decide if it's worth it just for that board. But he is 25% of the 25% lacking from that goal. So,
Wait, is column 5 no banana, no suppressor 128 meant for mission 128?
It's no bandana, no supply.
Oh, no ban. Oh, I can't read it all. Duh.
Yeah, no worries. That's why I'm here to help you.
We're definitely not doing that. Okay. Because screw Gear.
Nice. So, Erie doesn't have audio, but he just marked off the Heavens Divide goal, which means he listened
I will be doing
to the
it.
song.
I didn't mean to click. I'm used to having click to mark what you're doing and then click again.
Oh, okay. So he is going to presumably open his Walkman.
I will. Unfortunately, I can't hear. I'm gonna have to guesstimate when it's finished. I know roughly it takes like 4.5 minutes to finish the. I didn't equip the walk. That it takes 4.5 minutes, but
I believe the version in the Walkman is the short version. Just so you know.
I mean that really doesn't help if I don't equip it. It's been some time since I played this game. So alright, so what we'll do is
I agree with Roy. If you sing the song, you may mark the goal instead.
I am not singing the song, Ray. I'm not getting baited by that. Not happening. Not today, Zerg.
I couldn't remember which menu the camera was under.
So,
Alright.
as we stated earlier, the players are going for triple bingo. So pay attention to what goals you see players marking. When you see 2 goals in a row, it makes sense from the Peace Walker perspective to probably go for any row that at the start gets 2 in it. It's not a guarantee, but to people who do know this game, you can expect them to probably go for those goals. Now, the players themselves will correct me on that if they have other plans, I'm sure. Now, you've upset chat, Harry. Chat wanted to hear you sing.
I can't actually see chat. If you could ever so kindly send me a link. I was very busy man today.
Do you want a link to the Twitch channel?
Sure.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna die again, I think.
Don't do that.
Yeah, dying's bad for your health, Harry.
It's all good. I have done it.
Oh no. Python, did you mess up the photo?
This is a notoriously difficult picture to get. There we go.
Python would know. If at any point he chooses to show you his HDMI or his photo storage on his PS3, you will see many pictures of ghosts.
I'm pretty sure all 3 of our PlayStation 3's photo storage is just Ghost. I don't like you, Pythonicus. I now have to quit this mission. Thank you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, because you took my goal.
This isn't lockout.
Oh, right. Dude, I should have.
You're all good, dude. You're all good.
I've never pretended to be at all competitive. I just do this because it's fun. I also don't need...
Alright, so if you guys didn't get enough of Gear Rex...
Oh, another thing, you'll see that for a majority of these missions, they're going to be wearing rather exposing uniforms. That's because not only is a goal to complete a mission while wearing it, as you can see in the bottom left corner, it's actually the fastest form of movement. The way this game tracks movement in general is whatever uniform you're wearing, there's about, I think, 4 tiers off the top of my head. Swimsuit's the fastest one, so any mission where they need to run through it, they don't need to worry about attacking something, they're going to be using the swimsuits. Both our players have S-rank soldiers, which means they are top of their class at everything. So any mistakes made are totally liable to be blamed on them. I will not take that away from the runners.
I will say this, I can't hear the Walkman, and I can't remember how to change the song. Why can I not change the song I'm listening to?
The menus in this game are actually interesting, to say the least.
How do you change the song? I can't select anything from the playlist.
Did you try the D-pad?
I am trying the D-pad.
I think you select it, and then, if it's not the D-pad, push, I don't know, circle, just skip next, or square, till you find it. There is a button for it.
I mean, isn't it like a separate menu? Yeah, it is. but it only is allowing me to listen to playlists, and I don't want to listen to playlists.
Yeah, you should be able to skip to the next song if nothing else.
Oh, there we go. I found it. There we go.
Nice.
I'm going to assume the song is playing. Wait.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Eerie. It's okay.
This is the worst menu known to mankind. Whose idea was this?
The menu or the goal?
The menu. The menu just... It's not... It... Alright, it's now playing. I'm just gonna assume...
Oof.
And if you prefer, there is an iPod in MGS4. You can listen to that while you do your runs of the game.
But it requires menuing. So I don't recommend it for speedruns.
Yeah, so Gear Rex, not very friendly. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Not very friendly. He might look a little cuddly, but I promise you, if you hug this boy, it's gonna hurt.
He likes to stabby. He's got a lot of issues.
So, the first two Gear X missions are pretty typical Monster Hunter missions in this game. It's a new monster, he has a few new mechanics, you get to learn them, and then the Twilight version is a little tougher, not in health, he just is more prone to aggressive. But what Gear X did, since he was a special monster, is they made two new missions. This is the second to last mission for him, and they basically bumped all of his stats up by, I don't know, 1.5 times for a rough estimation. So imagine that much more health, that much more stamina, and he does that much more damage. So if Python here gets hit, he could probably take a hit in this uniform, maybe two, but after that he's playing with fire. Gear X will probably take him out, and the next one will almost always be a one-shot unless you are well prepared for that.
Yeah, so I can take hits from everything except for the charge. The charge will one-shot me, as is what happened last attempt at this mission.
No.
But that's usually the case with Gear X.
Yeah. So, even though Python is continually moving with this grenade, he's kinda half locked into an animation, due to the clunkiness of the game. So if he starts throwing a grenade and Gear X decides he's charging, there is a strong chance that if Python does not immediately dodge, he is taking that headbutt, so that he has to be mindful of when he's throwing these grenades. But one of the big strats for Gear X is he is to specifically loop around him to the right or the left. Oh, did you just complete that, Eerie?
What, swimsuit mission in Heaven's Divide?
No, you did not. Okay, I thought you went for a different goal on the board.
That's not orange. It's as orange as it's gonna get.
Yeah, that's Bingo Sync orange for you.
Alright, well, I have options now.
I think you actually did choose red, but I mean, that's whatever.
Oh, you know what? Oh, hang on a second.
No, I'll do it. Do your run.
Oh, God.
There, it is now orange.
Okay, I could have done it for you, but...
You could have. You most definitely could have. You want to explain shotguns in this game?
Oh!
Yes, please do.
So, shotguns in this game have infinite range with low bullet spread and basically don't have any physics. They don't fall off. So when runners enter a mission with a shotgun, if they see a guard yonder or on yonder hill and they aim a shotgun at him, do not say, "Streamer, that's a shotgun." Say, "Streamer, you're about to snipe that man," because they're gonna hit him, and he's probably going to go down.
I don't have any supply markers. Will I have enough ammo for the mission?
Yeah, shotguns in this game are, they are beautiful things.
They are monstrous.
They're probably the best anti-personnel. No, they are the best non-grenade based, non-explosive based anti-personnel weapon. Like, hands down. So,
I don't have a box.
at this point, Python, if you're willing to explain what your goal is, Eerie, same question will be to you. If neither player is interested in that, feel free, since it is a race. I am interested, though.
I am doing S rank of BTR. It has seen me, so this is an issue.
I'm making a risky play that can lose me a lot of time.
Oh, okay. So, if I understand correctly, the thing that Python is going for is not something that a typical player would do in this game. So it's not a skill that's often practiced. So we are wishing him the best that he pulls this off.
So smoke is broken in the game.
Yeah. And you can see through black smoke, but not gray smoke.
I unfortunately don't have black smoke, and I don't have audio, so I have no idea when I get seen until something shoots.
I'm surprised you're doing this mission in a swimsuit, of all things.
I mean that is a more than fair thing. It's just what happened.
Also, Eerie, not sure if you're aware, but you will have to capture every guard and then damage the BTR to a fixed amount of HP for its captain to pop out if you're triggering an alert.
Can you even do this with an alert? Can you get an S rank with an alert?
Yes. You have to capture every single soldier, and then damage it, and the captain will come out.
Well, thankfully I haven't got an alert yet.
I have resisted arrest.
Nice. Well done. So this game being on the PSP, one of the ways they felt to spice it up was to add QTEs outside of torture. Oh, and don't worry, there is torture, but I do not believe we'll be seeing it today.
Yeah.
But there are other QTEs in this game. So this specific QTE is the longest in the game. It is completely optional, but it's also the most punishing, because unlike every other QTE, where if you fail, you simply get sent back to a fixed point, in this one, if you fail, you instantly end the mission, and if you wanted to successfully complete it, you now have to redo the entire mission all the way back up there. So that's why Python claimed it was risky, because failing it would have made him reconsider if he wanted to re-enter that mission.
Would I have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I've got a $5 donation from Anonymous saying the return of Groose.
Return of Groose.
Welcome back, Groose.
It's the only donation we got now.
So, yeah, as I was explaining to Eerie, vehicles have a couple ways to approach them. The S-rank method, you can either never be detected, and then when you pick up every soldier in the mission, which there's a fixed number of soldiers, if the one of the menus shows how many soldiers are in there. So, for example, Eerie has 21 out of 28. Once 28 soldiers are picked up, the captain will come out, and all you have to do is non-lethally take him out, and you will be able to S-rank the mission. You cannot S-rank if you destroy the vehicle or defeat any guards lethally. However, there is no alert state in that mission. It's just the guards are now aware of you. If they find out you're there and you want to beat the mission, then you have to take all of them out, do the captain, but you also have to deal a fixed amount of damage to the vehicle for the captain eventually come out and start attacking you himself.
Yeah, it's... They put a lot of things in this game.
Yeah, such as the
vehicle
50 vehicle missions.
Yeah, so there's roughly 50... Not roughly. There is 50 of these vehicles, and they... Good. And they range, so there's like tanks, helicopters, BTRs. There's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
And did I not equip bandana?
Python, did you destroy those 6 turrets? You never marked that goal if you did. I did see you got that M mobility, by the way. Congrats on that.
Yeah, look, I got a lot of mobility, but I didn't pull 4 boards, and that one has to be done in one go, which is why I haven't marked the 4 unique boards.
Oh, I was not aware we had made that decision. I am okay with that, though.
Yeah, it's,
I feel that's fair.
It's currently being a problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So all-in-one mission means he's gonna have to damage all 4 of the parts that award those boards on said AI weapon. Each AI weapon, it's different parts. The game does show you what parts do that, even though it's not great at explaining most aspects of the game or of this mechanic, but it's eventually you'll figure it out. But Python knows what he's looking for, and he's been getting bad RNG because if you do too much damage, it will actually break the pod, or break the board, and he won't be able to collect it, which I assume is what's going wrong.
That might have been.
Side ops defeat boss no recovery, question mark?
Any side ops boss, if you defeat it without healing yourself, you can mark that off. So anything with a health bar. Vehicle, monster, if it had a health bar and you didn't heal, you can mark that goal off.
Okay, fantastic.
This is fine.
But yeah, I was doing this on Pupa, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because the Pupa, you can get, it's really easy, it's really quick, but at the same time, because it's so quick, you can easily just kill the boards you're looking for.
On top of that, it's unlikely, since this is New Game Plus, but Pupa has a nasty behavior of going into these surrounding tunnels. It looks like you got that. Nice, Python. These surrounding tunnels, and if Pupa goes into one of these tunnels, she's gonna be gone about, I think it's 35 seconds before she comes back out and attempts to land on you. More an issue if your weapons are less developed than the ones we're seeing here. Our runners have quite well-off weaponry that will utterly destroy these AIs. Yes, this is a New Game Plus file retro, so our runner equal.
You couldn't really do bingo on a new game of this. It would be very, very long.
And potentially challenge. We'd have to make an entirely new board that fits that style and doesn't include any extra content. Especially if you didn't want to go to Zeke on said board.
Yeah, alright, so... Save 0 prisoners of war. Is that any mission?
No, that is throughout your entire bingo board, save 0 POWs.
I see the conflicting thing you have here.
Yes, one of many.
There is confirmation.
So, Python seems to have his mind made up. He has definite 2. Not sure where his 3rd bingo is at the moment, but we will see shortly. Eerie, what is your plan?
I don't really have a plan.
Alright.
I've been scatterbrained all day, trying to
Winging-
get stuff ready from a new job that I started from. Alright,
Congrats.
alright, so. Side ops.
So, I guess another thing we could talk about is you'll notice some of the goals are marked with M, and some of them are just numbers. That's how we denote what mission the runner has to do. Anything with an M is called a main op, and will have a solid white circle. This also means it will have cutscenes, things you have to interact with, and
I went to
all
Mother
of-
Base.
Went to Mother Base in a bingo
I-
run.
Dude, I went to Mother Base at the end of the mission. Mother Base is bad.
Yeah, Mother Base is the best way to lose time, unless there is a specific reason to go there. On this board, there is not. But yeah, where was I? What was I talking about? Anyone know? The M's are solid white circles. If it's just a number, then it's going to be a side op. So yeah, that's the goal. Helicopters. It looks like Python is over here working on S-ranking a helicopter. Helicopters are actually unique because you don't have to capture the soldiers on a helicopter if you have the minigun. You might be able to do it with other weapons, but the minigun's the easiest one. If you do enough damage to a helicopter's cockpit, it will actually break the cockpit, exposing the captain, and you can capture him right away. Some vehicles, or some helicopters, it takes less than 15 seconds to break the cockpit. Some it takes more like 40. But the player knows which mission he went into, so he...
That's a bold statement, knowing what I'm doing. I can't see, the game is too laggy. The tanks also like to kick up dust if they shoot the ground, and dust scares the PlayStation 3.
That takes care of their leader. Recover him and it's mission complete.
Alright, so Python has exposed the captain. All he needs to do is take him out. He's using one of the most unique and interesting weapons in Peace Walker. I would say it's probably the namesake weapon of this game, at least in terms of non-lethal. It is a actual non-lethal rocket launcher. And when you hit someone with it, it does stamina damage to them. I believe this is the last... Or this game went back to stamina. I don't think this game used Psych. But...
It used Psyche.
It uses
It is
uses
psych-
both. It uses both. It's Psyche for you, but it's stamina for the enemy.
Oh, interesting. I did not know
Very,
that.
Alright.
very slight technical difference there.
Hang on, I've got to find the thing I was doing now. Oh, saddle, defeat boss. Done.
Nice. Well done, Erie. So yeah, he took out all that enemy stamina with the non-lethal rocket launcher because it's a wonderful thing. Problem with a lot of this New Game Plus equipment is the games decided to lock most of it behind what you're seeing the players do, S-ranking these vehicles. So if you want to get some of this really good late game equipment, you're gonna have to invest some time into it. With good equipment, the BTR, for an example, can take 8 minutes to S rank per mission.
The longest helicopter you have is 90.
You don't have any
90 soldiers or something.
If you do it that way, yes. But yeah, if you don't have the minigun, yeah, it's like 84, 86 soldiers you have to bolt them without being seen.
Not fun.
Yeah. Unlike
Equipment.
tanks, BTRs, and labs, helicopters, I don't believe if you get spotted, I don't believe you can damage a helicopter enough to make the captain come out. But
I
Python
don't have
would
the minigun.
know better than me on that.
I'm
But yeah,
not
helicopters. If you run new game, you know the helicopter. that is a vehicle in this game. Thankfully, on New Game Plus, our players will not have to deal with that woe. But so Python is doing his preferred S rank tank strategy of smokes and Fulton launcher. The guards are they're exactly what you think. Smoke has a huge radius, so even though Python's not actually in it, he's actually still in it. And while he can see out, the guards can't see in. And every one of them is just gonna run up to him and go, huh? What's this? And he could just Fulton them out. This is a very easy strategy. It's not necessarily going to be the fastest, but it's very reliable.
Very reliable. Oh, ha ha! So,
I don't have the minigun, so this is gonna take me way longer than Python.
So,
I just-
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just that's unfortunate that he doesn't have the Vulcan. You go ahead, please.
I was gonna say that I'm simultaneously very happy and very sad that we don't have one specific goal on this list because I would have gotten it just then. So we have a goal for this bingo generator that that states we have to overflow Mother Base because there is actually recruitment mechanics, and if you recruit too many, well, they're going overboard.
Yeah,
Stop shoving.
literally. If you guys happen to have paid attention to what Miller was saying, Miller's the guy who constantly talks to you over the comms. He probably said at least once, "Stop pushing! Hey, man, overboard!" or something along those lines. Yeah, a bit of comic relief in this game because Mother Base can only hold 350 soldiers. After that, you start getting yelled at, and then you get a sub menu where you have to fire people, and Snake literally fires them by saying, "You're fired," and kicking them off of his oil rig in the middle of the side chase, and they have to find their own way home.
Okay, it's not a problem anymore. Please don't be stabby boy. Please stop walking at me.
Alright, so Erie's decided he's gonna go with the destroy the turrets.
No.
What are you
No
working
missiles.
on? Oh, no missiles.
No
Okay. Apologies. Erie is doing the no rockets goal. Python appears to have decided the final row will be the middle column?
I've made a grave mistake of
No.
learning to deal with this game.
Oh dear.
I have made a grave mistake learning to play this game when using the weird sound effects that you take when you take damage, as knowing when I'm getting shot.
Audio cues in my speedrun? If I had to guess, at this point with that goal, I'm guessing Python has decided the bottom row is his plan.
Yep. It might have been fast to go top row because I would have no POWs to rescue, but
Top row would be, yeah, interesting you didn't take the middle column and go with a middle ground there.
I was thinking about it. In fact, I could mark off one of those. but this is fine. I'm gonna stick with what I made my decision on.
Yeah. I mean, if needed, we can always swap to, last second blackout or something.
Yeah, this card has actually been fairly generous. Our estimate is a bit safe, we'll say, because
Yes.
Return to base.
well, see, we weren't sure how many tanks we were going to get on this board.
Yeah, when we were designing the board, one of the things we did was we split a lot of the goals up, which is why you see the S monster 125, 126, and we split the tanks up, and then we added a different substitute goal, and I'm gonna claim that I forgot that we left the tanks split up. So now there's about 20 possible S-rank tanks on the board. This board is very good. We only got one. And Eerie, were you specifically tackling 82, or were you just happen to pick a tank?
For the S rank and that side, it's just the one that was fastest to menu to.
Okay, alright. So yeah, neither player has decided to go for tank 82. But Eerie did take a tank for S ranking a vehicle.
Without
But that-
feeling any side mission vehicle without.
The enemy's still on high alert after that.
Reload faster.
Don't get yourself caught.
It's a shame neither of our players are going for the Zadornov goal either. That is the most unique goal on the board right now. That's not been attempted.
The action
I was thinking about zapping Zadornov. Who knows? We're probably gonna see it anyway.
No.
If you do decide to zap him, it is mission 1. That is one of the quality of life changes. We realized calling it M27 was less clear than calling it Z1. So, yeah.
That is so bothersome.
What happened, Eerie?
Cocoon shot me in the face with his, and I died.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Cocoon is not having you today. Cocoon's not having either of you. He troubled both of you.
He's just slithering. He's he bothers me. Also, doing this without rockets is, and without the Vulcan is, unfortunately, not the best way to go about things.
Thankfully, we did let the player choose which cocoon. Each AI has 3 versions. We could have decided he would have had to fight the hardest version of cocoon, but instead, we went with just a generic one. And Python right there picked up a POW. The guy in yellow is a POW. By doing that, he has permanently cut himself off from the save 0 POW's goal. He cannot complete that row or column if he chooses to finish this mission. One of the stipulations we set for Peace Walker is that in order for a goal to count, the player must finish the mission and get the result screen at the end. As long as that screen has not popped up, you have not earned that goal. We figured that was the fairest way to do it, so that players couldn't simply enter mission, do goal, leave, and claim they did it. You're essentially committing to any goal in this game. And that has helped make the bingo board a bit more balanced and made it so that the players incentivize comboing goals together much more effectively.
All right, so I am 1 POW in. 4 more to go, and I realize now that I chose the incorrect mission to go do that on.
By the way, this reload time, my character has S in reload. This is the fastest reload speed you can possibly get. Also, getting run over by Cocoon is just a formality. I do whatever, I swear.
Just show your strength and show Cocoon how it can't crush you. It can't crush your soul.
I mean, I'm out of this bingo as it is. I could.
I guess we should discuss like an executive decision. With the schedule how it is, what would we like to do? Be this far under estimate. If staff has an opinion, we can decide that now. Because we are nearing the triple bingo time as soon as Python finishes the mission after rescuing a fifth POW.
This is so slow.
Interesting.
I have made mistakes.
Ah, no, this one. This one is the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember my missions clearly.
I swear I did play this game a lot at one point. Just ask Sarge.
He did.
We used to... This game also has a co-op speedrun. The whole story of this game can be played in co-op with your friends, which is kind of a one-shot wonder thing for Metal Gear. As far as I remember, it's the only one you can play the entire game completely in co-op. And it is an experience.
Playing this in co-op is one of the most fun you can have in a Metal Gear game.
I have heard you need some opinion from the schedule team.
Yeah, if you'd like, being this far under estimate, if you'd like, we can extend this to a quad bingo. There's one more viable row for sure on this. But if you'd rather keep it moving,
Alright, I think quad bingo sounds like a good idea. I think the next runners still need some time to prepare, so quad bingo sounds like a good idea.
are you okay with that, Python?
I am totally fine with that, yes.
All right, cool. Thank you, staff. Oh,
Go away, Buzzsaw.
So,
Alright.
something about Peace Walkers that smoke grenades, as mentioned, are incredibly powerful.
I feel like you've used the wrong word here. Broken. They're not powerful, they're just... The AI in this game, when it comes to smoke grenade, is very, very limited. Like, remembering that this game was originally coded for a handheld that, you know, didn't have the most powerful of hardware. But it looked really good for the time. This game...
Don't move!
really good for a handheld.
yeah. Python, which POW is this? 3?
This would have been 3, yeah.
Would have been. Uh-oh.
No! No, Cocoon! You do not get to kill me this time when you have one slither of health left.
Okay. So, Python, we will, due to the next runner having a tighter schedule than expected, we will be ending at triple bingo. So you do not need to plan for quad.
Okay.
That is unfortunate.
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
The graphics still hold up. I mean, yeah, they exist. I wouldn't say they're anything spectacular, but they're not terrible.
I think the biggest knock is that I didn't set the resolution quite up to par, which is why Eerie has these black bars around him, because this game doesn't quite fit modern TVs, because it's literally an upscaled handheld. They were a bit lazy on that aspect. Python, you're having some trouble with this mission. The mission he's doing specifically is called Perfect Stealth. The reason he's doing it is because it has 3 POWs, but the downside is if he gets seen by anyone or triggers an alert via something like an explosion, he has to redo the whole mission.
Yeah, I have the wrong loadout. Usually I have the Mark 22, which is a silenced pistol, but I have currently the rubber slug twin barrel, which is not silenced.
but it is
Yeah.
a non-lethal shotgun, which we established how good shotguns are, despite the non-silenced aspect.
Oh, thanks, game. Thank game.
There is stealth camo in this game, but we have decided that for the sake of Unity, we're not going to allow stealth camo because it would trivialize some things, and it also is one of the items that invalidates the ability to get S ranks. So, for the sake of fairness, we've decided you have to do everything while you can be seen the whole time. Although,
It makes things.
Eerie, you are being bullied right now.
I can't hear that I'm being bullied and I didn't see, and then I died again, and now I'm
Oh,
triggered.
no.
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
Oh no, Python. Might be better to go find another mission with POWs at this point.
I'm committed. I'm all in.
I mean, he gets +3 for this. This is, I think, the biggest source in the entire game. I don't think any mission has more than 3 POWs, so it's not a terrible mission. It's just the slightest slip up, and you get seen, especially considering loud weapons.
So that mission, if you want to get all your staff levels up, you gotta grind it, and you gotta grind it a lot, because I believe this has an A rank medical. I could be wrong. If it has an A rank something, I know that.
Side up Perfect Stealth 49 has a S rank R&D.
R&D, yeah, that's the one.
Okay, and now you're moving into the third room.
Alright. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I commend you doing that with the slug.
I had to adjust the strategy. I had to adjust the strategy so hard, but now I have one POW to grab.
Mission complete. Folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Shout out to PS2 remote still working. Because it's literally the last. My last working remote.
Oh no. Okay, so
So I'm going back in, except this time I'm going in properly kitted.
you gonna do the whole mission again for one POW?
Yes.
Okay.
Because not only will being properly kitted do me wonders, it will also allow me to put my box on and display something that hasn't been shown off this entire run yet. Which is something that is very integral to Peace Walker speedrunning.
You're right. Python is going to show the quality that is this game. Is this game's speedrun. Now I understand why. I was gonna say you could probably do the second column faster than you could do that mission again, but you know what? I'm willing to meet you halfway and go with that.
And another thing about doing this again is that I don't have to go out of my way. I just have to make it to the end, and the third room has a POW right in my path.
Yes, it does. You can also Fulton launcher the first POW instantly, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but it wasn't working out for me.
Yeah, you have to hit, like, nicely in that corner, and it will hit him. But obviously, you're firing... Obviously, you'd be firing a rocket launcher in a mission that would be very bad. I saved, Python.
Yeah, I threw it away, though. I forgot that this has a different, this has a different lineup than the other one at this locale.
So both players are on this mission. Erie, what is your plan on this mission right now? Are you Bosco grabbing POWs?
But I'm probably gonna fail it. Oh, go to sleep. Thank you.
Runners have committed to this wonderful mission. So right there, Python did box boosting. Box boosting is a fundamental part of this mission, and you'll be seeing a bit more of it on this load. But yeah, he's playing a female character, and female characters have the most interesting, for lack of a better word, grunts, which is the noise you hear when your character is charging. That box boost is the fastest form of movement, and in co-op, it's also the most risky form of movement. Mostly to your partner, because you will probably run them over, and that loses like 5 seconds as they have to get back up. But it's fun. This game is extremely fun to play co-op. The servers are still up since it's not really servers.
It's peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a copy of this game and a friend has a copy, you guys could play this game co-op and experience everything you've seen with a friend.
Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Also, my character's name is Catfish. Do with that what you will.
Don't move.
Oh, okay, so there's another mechanic. Python is holding people up. In this game, if you hold someone up, until another guard walks over to them, or you, like, kick them or something, that guard is held up for the rest of eternity. As long as you're in this mission, he will remain held up and will never change position.
Alright, and that is triple for me.
Alright, so
I'm
that is...
not gonna go through triple. It's gonna take way too long.
Yeah. The next runner
I
would
will-
like to get on because he has a work schedule coming up soon as well. So, but
I
that
will
is
finish
word
this
from
one
Python.
mission, and if this guy would just fall the hell asleep, you know what?
I'm on delay, so I will take your word for it, Python. But I did see you get the POW, mark the goal, and walk through. So yeah, that's about goal was marked at 58:02 sub hour. Congrats, Python.
Yeah.
This guy's gotta see me, isn't he? Oh, skills.
Yeah. We were trying to come up with a suitable estimate for this, and we did a few practice runs, and 125 seemed to be the high end of average. So apologies for coming so far under estimate. That was absolutely not the intention. But yeah, this is a very, very young bingo board. We are still making adjustments, so
Yeah.
hopefully we've shown you some prime shenanigans.
If you would like to check out the bingo board for yourself, we have a Discord, Metal Gear Speedrunners, MGSR. You can join and ask about the bingo there for Peace Walker. We're always interested in more people testing, both emulator, console, whatever you have. It's also for speedrunning if you're interested in actually speedrunning the games. But yeah, join there, ask about it, and we will gladly help you.
We have tons of resources on our website for the community, metalgearspeedrunners.com.
Yes. Sadly, no bingo resources yet, but I'm sure we'll put them up sometime. All right. So Erie's working on this final mission.
It's
Aw.
over.
All right, and I think we're gonna call it there. I'm sorry, Python.
Yeah.
What have you been trying to say?
Oh no, I was gonna ask if Ari had any final things to say.
Not really. I would have liked to have been a bit more prepared, but life has been hectic, so I'm sorry my display was incredibly woeful. But, yeah, like they said, you can find us over at Metal Gear Speedrunners. We do every Metal Gear game, not just Peace Walker. There'll be someone to help you out, regardless of your system and or choice. So, thanks for having me anyway. Hopefully next time this rolls around, I will be able to do way better with some practice.
Alright. And thank you, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed Peace Walker.
Indeed, we. All right, hello everyone. Just gonna go do another check-in again. Make sure to get those donations in for all the upcoming bid wars we got coming up, or excuse me, including the one upcoming, the Pokemon Heart Gold Silver Soul randomizer. Currently, you can actually donate $20 for a trainer name of your choice. Currently, with $20 is Kuz, K-U-Z-E. You guys can submit your own options if you want to have a custom name that you would like to see and maybe make you some nice giggles, or a name that you're passionate about. Go ahead and donate to that, $20, as well as our other stuff, including the Xenoblade Definitive Edition, or excuse me, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition download code, minimum donation of $20, and the Bingothon mugs, which will be provided by us, the staff, with a minimum donation of $10 higher. And so if you haven't done so already, go ahead and get some donations in. It's always good to get them in, because we're not just doing this for kicks and giggles. We are actually doing this on part for Fred Hutch to raise money for these awesome researchers looking to find a vaccine for the coronavirus, as well as other viruses that are out there. They're currently part of the Nextstream project. The Nextstream team has been ahead of the curve most of the time, sounding the alarm on severity and helping us find means of being able to control the spread of the coronavirus and the disease-based things that cause COVID-19, for example. All thanks to the modeling work of tracking the outbreaks from the Dr. Trevor Bedford from Fred Hutch, his models and his work. So if you want to support these awesome guys like Guppy in our interview, if you haven't checked that out, we'll have that video uploaded here after the event. If you would like to hear a really in-depth analysis straight from the researcher himself, you can find that here again after the stream. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask us, and we will get we will get to this next game here shortly. We're just getting the runners and commentators set up, so stick around, stay tuned, and keep enjoying some awesome Bingothon. I do suppose while we wait, us hosts here at Bingothon have our own bingo card as well. We're all participating in this together to have a little fun. And one of our tiles on our little bingo card here is to read charity blurbs. We have little sayings that we can use to inform people about our recipient here. And one of our little tiles is, am I having audio issues? I did not realize that was all muted, so I guess I'll quickly read it out again. One of our host bingo things is to read one of our charity blurbs backwards. I didn't realize that I was muted. I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and read it again just for safety's sake. I just noticed that on our little dashboard here, so let's go. Let's choose this long one here. Worldy across, spreading is it how, and virus the in happening changes. The CCAN users where org.nextstrain on data the sharing is and. Pandemic 19 COVID, the including course of outbreaks emerging to response of speed. The ensure to Switzerland in Basel of University, the from colleagues, including World, the across, and Hutch Fred within broadly collaborates Bedford Trevor Doctor. Boom. Yeah, I just had a bit of a technical hiccup. It happens. But yeah, I'll go ahead and mark that on our little host bingo. If you also ever feel curious, we do have our little host bingo card that we are slowly working on throughout the stream, and we'll finish up at the very end of our event. Just give us a little shout out and we'll see what random ones we can pick out. That was a very clear message. Thank you. Bedford Trevor Doctor, I'm sure, is really happening about 19 pandemic. Oh man, tongue twisters are very fun. Highly encouraged to give them reads. Gives you a good laugh. Literally just something so simple as reading something backwards. Speaking of things that are backwards, our next run is going to be Pokemon Heart Gold Silver Soul Randomizer Double Bingo with Cruel versus Retrotato. I'm going to go ahead and check and see how they're doing. In the meantime, you guys all stay tuned, enjoy the stream, make sure to donate, and check out our bids and our prizes. We still have the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition download code for a minimum donation of $20, as well as our Bingothon mugs. That's right, we actually have mugs, some merch. Minimum donation of $10, and that'll be provided directly from us to you. We have our awesome white ones, which is going to be amplifying for our summer Bingothon. We also have a black mug. Good grief. That is nice and retrospective of our winter Bingothon. If you would like a nice 1.5 cup mug to fill in your cup of joe and have a nice comfy morning, $10 is all it takes, and that money all goes straight to Fred Hutch. None of it goes to us, and we will make sure to get you your mug sent to you in the mail. So, with that in mind, make sure to get your donations in. I'm going to go check in with runners, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks, everyone.